We just
Yeah, I've been listening to all the Mob James stuff
oh. Did you
since
go over the bomb
yesterday and
first yet?
today. Huh?
Did you listen to it on bomb first today?
I listened to it on Bomb first. I listened to it yesterday when FG got on.
Okay.
I'm from Compton myself. I'm from the other side of the tracks though, Santana area.
Mm.
All right. Hey,
And
no dislike.
I also did 10 years in the feds myself.
Oh, you don't like.
Yep.
Well, you don't like that then, because I know people that have been to the feds
Yeah,
don't want
but
to
I
have
went in
nothing.
Nebraska. Like the informants that informed on me was from Nebraska. They wasn't from California.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I know how that shit goes.
yeah, you don't like it. One thing you
Mm-mm.
don't like, sitting in jail.
And his name been bad in the streets for a long time. My husband is from the mob, so even though I grew up where I grew up, my husband is from the mob.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, my wife, I grew up in the mob area, and my wife, she's from neighborhood area.
Yeah, I remember you.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yep, I remember you.
okay. So, yeah, but I mean, like I said, but do we have to pay for something we did 21 years ago? I don't know. That's what my debate
Well,
is.
like you was an officer, so it's different for you. Even though you done been
Yeah,
around and been through some things, I don't have nothing but respect for you. When you been a gang member, that's just how it is. You can never get excused for being an informant. You cannot,
even when you
and
try to get away from it and denounce it,
you can't
I
never
don't.
denounce it because it's all in, no out. You know that. Just like I
Uh,
haven't been in a life for a long time, but it could come. My past can come back and haunt me at any time. You know, even though I stayed solid on my case. I was facing life at first. I stayed solid on my
oh no,
case
you got
because
10 years. You definitely did.
yeah,
Yeah,
I pled to 10 years. That's the
yeah,
only reason I my
got that.
when
Yeah,
my case was state, I was looking at 60 to life. Well,
yeah.
60 years life, but when my case went federal, they couldn't charge me with weapons anymore. So it lowered me down to 20 years. And so I didn't get the 20. I just went on and pled out.
That can't be Boskoe 100 because he's too quiet.
I'm just listening. You know what I mean? I'm grinding.
Ah,
I'm just listening. I'm just listening.
too quiet.
No, I'm
Too
just
quiet to be
listening.
Boskoe.
Yeah. So once you in that life, you can't just be like, no, you got to forgive me. Nobody, some people will forgive them because I didn't see that happen before. They got snitches in every neighborhood.
Well, and I'm not on here confirming or denying it. I just
I
want
I'm
to
know.
like,
set the
I
record
know.
straight.
I know for a fact, nigga. They've been saying that since 2000.
Oh,
I was
goddamn it, we all know
when
Boskoe.
I
You,
first
you
went
you
to the
said it.
pen. They been
You said
saying
it
Well,
it.
they've
about
been saying
3
it on the
years ago.
streets too. They've been saying
Uh,
it on the streets for a long time
They've
too.
oh,
been saying it for the longest. That's all.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. I won't
It's
deny
just
that part
nobody
either.
that never produced that paperwork. So it's like if nobody gonna produce no paperwork, you could slide because you're not even supposed to speak on that without that black and white.
Yeah.
But it
That's
was
all I
very
be saying.
interesting. I can
I
say
just be
that.
saying like niggas be trying to talk and be so real. It's like, bro, keep it real. I'm really a nigga that went through this shit 20 something years, almost 30 years, no cut, no
Hmm.
sweat. Like it'd be like, you know what I mean? It just be like, bro, I really had to do this shit and I really held it down. And it's like these niggas be trying to be real and you niggas done did some telling and snitch. It's like, bro, like stop trying to like talk that talk. It's like be quiet. Don't say nothing, bro.
Yeah,
Like
the best thing to do is humble yourself and
don't
just
say
let other
nothing,
people
bro.
talk
But you
life.
can't be out here. You can't be out here talking about who this
But
nigga
even
is.
if you're trying to change your life and trying to do some good,
I mean,
But
if
can you
he
you
have a
was a
trying to
real
gang
change
nigga?
my
member.
life,
He was a
that's
gang member,
cool.
so he don't
But
have that. He doesn't have the ability to say, "I denounced my gang. I changed my life" with the snitch jacket on it. Now, if you are upstanding
Well, his reason. Let me
retired
say
gang
this.
member and you
Okay.
change your life, that's different. But once you didn't snitch, you didn't change your life. You had to leave the life. You didn't have a choice.
No, no. Let me say this about him. He has a unique situation. Number one, he says he changed his life or denounced the game because nobody would want to ride for him after his brother got killed. Because
But
we
his
all know
own
who
family
killed.
don't deal with him.
nigga, your brother got killed because
Well,
of
his
gang
brother
banging. You a
Timmy just
gang
stopped.
banger.
Timmy just stopped dealing with him in like 2017 because he almost had to do 25 years to life, according to Timmy. According
Right.
to Timmy, this is what Timmy's reason
I
for.
tried to get my husband to get Timmy on the line.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Timmy. Timmy shit. Timmy woke me up this morning when he heard her. He woke me up laughing. You know. Um,
Laughing.
oh yeah, he thought this was.
But you know, the man
I
live in
can't
Las
wait till the
Vegas.
phone call in the
He
morning.
said he
He gonna
raising his
really be having a ball
grandkids.
tomorrow. Um, but my point to saying all of that is, so that's why he said he denounced the gang stuff. But I think you can walk away. I think you can walk away from the hood. We don't know that because we all just 55, 60 years old now, and this stuff is, the oldest gangbanger, and Bosco can correct me if I'm wrong, is about 68 to 70, right? The oldest
Mhm.
one. So we really don't know when we're supposed to be able to. Not we, when they supposed to be able to stop. You know,
It's
because
it's
it's
not
new,
no it's not no stop limit. You just gotta know for yourself when it's time to stop.
and
I
that's
know
it.
people that have moved on. You
Yeah,
know, like I've moved on. Like, you know, I live in Long Beach by the beach. My mom still live in my neighborhood. You know, I go around every now and then, but that's a life my son and never know I live. So it's
yeah,
a way, but I was solid. When I went down, I stayed down. I didn't take nobody down with me, so I'm
yeah,
respected. So even though I married somebody from the opposite side of the tracks and all that, I'm still respected because I held mine.
yeah.
And so that's a difference.
Okay.
You can't be an
Yeah,
informant and be respected.
You
yeah,
can't. I swear to
yeah,
God, this nigga Vlad, my last Vlad interview, the last one I did, I had mentioned it and I was like, nah, Vlad, we gotta like put this back up because that
yeah,
paperwork talking servicing it. And Vlad deleted my clip. My last clip, he like, yeah, I didn't put that one out because we don't got no paperwork. And I'm like, I'm telling you, Vlad is just, but Vlad like such a believer, but not trying to hate, but I can't live this false narrative like, oh no, he's a real. I'm like, nah, that nigga done told before.
yeah. And I probably would agree with all of y'all on your opinion if he was still out there trying to holler
You looking
blood
at it
or
from a different perspective. That's all.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it. I feel
yeah,
you though, Reggie. I feel you though. Honestly,
yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I
Let
understand Reggie's point of view, you know, but
yeah.
by me doing the time I did and knowing how I went, I just can't
yeah.
respect that.
Oh, it's hard. That's why when you
You
first
know,
came on,
because
I
these
said
dudes don't
I
just tell
get
on
it.
one people. They get involved with the
They
feds, the
they tell
DEA,
on a
and
lot of
they work
people.
their whole life.
You
Like the
fuck a
dude
lot of
that told
niggas
on
on.
us was a
Well,
was
if y'all
was
listen to the question I asked him, Kay, I asked him, and that's why I personally asked him, did you have a case between 99
and he's
and
never gonna tell
2000
you.
and 2002?
Mm-mm. And
Because that means he's trying to work.
as far as nobody addressing him, nobody is going to step to a confidential informant because they are protected, especially if you're a federal one. I saw the person that told on me in passing in Compton, and I act like I didn't even see her because I
Hell,
knew
Yeah,
I'm
better.
scared as shit. I ain't
I
touching no
knew
snitch.
better.
I ain't
yeah.
touching no snitch.
I have been
Especially
waiting my
you ain't
whole
snitched
sentence
on
to
me.
see her. I have
Well,
been waiting my whole sentence to see her, but when I
But
came
they were
home, I
still
was
hanging
level
around
headed.
you. FG was still coming around. He
Hmm.
was coming over to the house and stuff. He went to his mama's funeral.
That's crazy.
well, that makes a lot of sense because you say you scared of snitches, and the reason Nip got killed because he questioned the snitch and he came
Yep.
back and killed him. So
Yeah, nigga, I ain't
Well,
got nothing to
every
But you
say
snitch
to
don't
is
it.
go
not
to
a
the
punk.
funeral. You
Let's
stay
not get
away.
that twisted. Let's
You
not
stay
get that
away.
twisted. Every snitch is not a punk. Every
right.
snitch is not
Yeah,
gonna
a
bow
snitch ain't a
down.
punk. You just be telling. But yeah, there ain't no punk. You can't.
Right,
It's a
because I
punk
know
in me.
people that done told on people that go to the pen and hold it down, be stabbing dudes and everything, but you still a snitch.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. We had a guy that where I did a little bit of time at, and everybody on the yard knew who he was, and he was pretty much running the yard or running the
Hmm.
camp. The camp.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And then we living in totally different times where it's so many on the streets, you don't really know who's who, and people accepting them or in denial about what they doing. It's so different now.
I ain't lying. I done seen niggas that was snitching in the hood pressing everybody else about snitching paperwork and all that. Come
And
the
they were the
fuck
Yep.
biggest
out, nigga.
one. Huh?
You were the informant the whole time. Nigga, you
Yeah, the
crazy
biggest
shit.
one. Yeah,
The nigga Fat Rat. Nigga, that nigga was broke up, man. I done seen it all. I done seen it all.
yeah.
So let me ask y'all, what y'all think about Wax saying he does like when somebody brought up 6ix9ine snitching. He's saying I'm not doing no street shit with 6ix9ine, so that's just business. But
That
he
nigga
not
Whack
doing
is
no
goofy as shit though. Whack is a goofy nigga to me.
I
I know
think
he
that
he don't
it's a
he don't make no
double-edged sword. Like if you go call out Mob James, you can't be working with a snitch.
Exactly.
right.
My
That's
that nigga
hypocritical.
Whack is goofy as shit. Bosco said it. Goofy ass nigga.
He not from Compton, so I look
Yeah,
at that different. I'm
And Whack
sorry.
is not. Whack is not.
Mm-mm.
yeah. What? Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff that Wack does is just for, and I don't understand why he does it, and that's what I try to
And
explain.
somebody put in the comments he need to address the situation about calling the police on Blueface girlfriend. He just did that last week, so you know
That
He
somebody
did
put
nigga
that
what?
in the
Whack.
comments.
Yeah, he called the police on the girl that was
Oh,
tripping
on
at
the
the
young
house.
girl. Yeah, the young girl.
Hmm
Yeah, that
I used
nigga's
to
a
see
whack.
her up at Santa Monica College. She ran track for them when I was taking some classes there, like right before the pandemic. She was on their track team.
Yeah, they get her teeth fixed. She'd be all right though. I
Yep.
don't know why
He
they won't
bought
get
her.
her
He
teeth
bought her a
fixed.
tooth.
Yeah, she
Oh,
kind
he
of
did.
cute. She ain't a
She
bad
Yeah,
bitch.
crazy though. She crazy. I
you
used
could
to see her
tell.
at
You
school.
tell when she was just sitting there looking at him. She was like, "What?
No, I
What?"
used to see her at school, and she used to be flirting with all the little football players and stuff. And they used to didn't even want to talk to her because she was so weird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or she
Yo,
had that tooth out. Cause I was looking, I was like,
She
"Damn,
had
what
her
they
tooth
fix
at the time at school.
it?" I was like, damn. That's all I kept looking at. I can't even look at what was going on. Like,
I'll
they
take her to the
give that
house
girl a tooth.
real quick. She be
Yeah.
Reg, Rick trying
Yeah.
to call, trying to text you.
Oh, let me check.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Oh, my boy L.A. Rick. Yep. Y'all need to check out L.A. Rick channel whenever y'all get a chance too.
he got a
Uh,
channel. What's the channel? I'll look it up.
Pacific Cove Media.
All right, cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude. That's the dude that been broken a lot of stuff for sure. He's been making. Hey, what? Now, did Bosco leave? I was
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna ask Bosco. Yeah, how they go with him for that with him and Gonzo, that fight thing. But he gone now. But yeah,
Yo, Reg, you think you're gonna be in the Sugar Knight movie?
not if Suge. I mean, me and Suge go so in and out with it.
Uh,
Um, we treat each other like a a, a female and a male. The way we go
oh,
there.
like a
I'll
married.
be honest.
It would be weird if you wasn't in the movie.
Mm.
Yeah, but and so he had me table dancing, like I always said. He had me probably kissing Snoop in the back room somewhere or something. I do know, that nigga. He got this, but then he'll be scared of what come out of my mouth, cause
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
because you know everybody's secrets, nigga. That's why.
yeah, he'll be scared of what come. You notice he capped on everybody on that last little interview he did, and he been listening because he tapped on James. So if you're hearing James, you're hearing what I've been saying. But
Yeah,
yeah, he knew. I just hate he got his son out there doing stuff because his son's feelings could get hurt real easily because
man, you right,
he'll
man.
have some pictures put up like Puffy and Wolf's son. Pictures got put up.
Man, Suge's son, he was meeting niggas in Inglewood by trying to meet up to fight Danny Boy. And like, this nigga's doing too much, man. Like,
Yeah,
these,
Hmm
but he know who to pick on. He's 5'7", 5'8". He just look tall. He shoots the angles like he's a big dude. But
Reggie,
I don't
whatever
know.
happened to that dude Rock Chisholm?
Todd's in jail. He got 25 to life.
That's what I thought, but I used to visit him back in the '90s, so I would have thought he would have been home by now.
he on Facebook. He's on Facebook. Todd
Yeah,
Chisholm.
yeah. Shit. Everybody got a phone, and you know. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that's him. That he got a phone from in there, but yeah, he's still in though.
Hmm
But Rock is solid. Rock will fight. Rock was one of those that did flips and stuff, do back
hmm
flips and all type of
Yeah,
cardio.
my
Rock,
homegirl used to deal with him. We was just friends, but my homegirl used to deal with him, and we used to go up there and see him when they first got him in the '90s, right
yeah,
before I went down myself.
yeah. Rock is a good dude. He think for some reason he think that that he was put in jail by the police, which would make me responsible, but that's not true.
I never
Um,
heard that on the streets though. That's weird. Like I
yeah,
never heard that on the streets. That you
it's
had
not
anything to
true,
do with that.
but I wasn't even working for the police department when that happened, and
No, it was already over.
yeah, I was gone. So, but I've heard that come back from jail a few times, but
That's
prior to,
really weird though, because like when it first happened, nobody was saying that.
yeah,
Nobody was
oh
saying that.
yeah, but I had a lot of respect for Rock because Rock would always be like, Red, step back, move, I got
Mm.
this. I mean, he was the one when we got into it with Puffy and them at the tunnel. He
I
said,
know he
Red,
was solid.
he was like, get out the way. He the one that when Donzelli did what he did at the car wash with All Eyes on Me, it was like,
Hmm.
oh, okay, yeah, I don't want to take. Oh, wait a minute, you want the littlest one, Donzelli? I, okay, I'll take the fade.
Hmm.
Rock was with it.
He was.
One
He was
time
a solid dude.
he was, yeah, yeah. But he was from Elm Lane. He wasn't really from the mob and looters, but he was from
I
Elm Lane.
know,
No,
because
I was just saying that
he used to come
for
on
the other
Rose and
people.
see my homegirl at Santana, and they used to be so mad at her, but he didn't give a damn. He'd come over there anyway.
He was right. Shit, he probably lived right around the corner
He
because
did, but you know
he
he
was
wasn't
right
supposed to be
on.
over there.
Yeah, yeah. But
What
yeah,
y'all think about the mob and looters at war now? What y'all think about that?
It's
that
coming.
yeah, and
It's coming.
that started right after all the death row stuff and them breaking up. It's when that started, because you had George and all of them, and on the looter side, and then you had the mob dudes with Heron and them. That's why I laugh when everybody say Heron was from looters, but in that little war, he took on
He
the
put
mob
the
side.
up. Yeah,
Yeah, he took on the mob side. So
yeah.
yeah,
I
but
remember. I was in when he got killed, but my mom was right across the street at
yeah,
that
it's right.
show when it happened.
Yeah,
She
right
was
at that
right
gas.
there.
I mean, right across from the Jack in the Box, right
Yeah,
in
he got
Rose
killed
Springs
on
and Santa
Rosecrans
Fe.
and Santa Fe, and my mama was
Yeah,
right at the gas station when it happened. She
yeah,
said she saw everything. She said, but she was like, God must have blinded the people that did it because they didn't see her.
yeah.
And I was like, wow. When I heard about it, I was like, damn, I couldn't believe it.
That's one of her Buntry and his death bothered me the most. That those two
Yeah.
affected me. And Rock, I'm not Rock, Heron because it was the writing was on the walls. I told that nigga a, a day before, don't trust that. It ain't all good.
And you know what? I heard that too, that he knew. Like he knew he should have been
Yep,
on point.
yep. I
Just
told him
based
that
on the
shit.
other situations that was
Yeah,
going on, all the people getting
don't
clipped.
trust that. They hugged it out at Cynthia Nunn house like a day or two
I
before.
couldn't stand her when I was young.
Cynthia.
Probably
She's
because
a
I liked
different
her
woman
husband.
now. She's like James trying to be now on that positive tip.
But you know
But
what? So yeah, she is. But at the end of the day, her sister was the one. It wasn't her.
oh,
Sylvia was the
Sylvia,
one.
oh, Sylvia, shit. I remember when Sylvia thought me and Suge was having a problem, and she say, "Little red, I'll dress up like a man, and
She
I'll
was
go
something
get that
else,
nigga." She said, "I'll go get that nigga for." I'm like, man, that nigga ain't tripping that hard. We ain't that man. I ain't that man at that nigga. She
and
said,
she
"I'm just
meant
telling
that.
you, it's serious as a heart attack."
Her and my auntie used to hang together.
Yeah, Sylvia was
Mm.
a. I hate that happened. Shit, she was so hard. Most people don't know. This girl snitched on her brother Marcus when he went to jail, and her name Big Titty Jackie. We used to call her. Shit, she walked up and shot her ass in the mouth.
Yeah, she was with the bullshit.
Yeah, sit down, Sylvia. Yeah, but yeah, Sylvia. That was.
So you from Santana? Do you know? Did you know Turtle and all them?
I was too young. I know of Turtle,
Yeah.
but I was too young to hang with him or anything like that. You
Okay.
know. But
Yeah.
Have you been checking?
one of my co-defendants was his right hand man.
Who was that? Can you
Little.
say? Oh, little.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Johnny
yeah,
Kane Newman.
yeah. Johnny knew.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny
That was
knew.
my co-defendant. He was on my case too.
Got you.
He did
Um,
17 on my case. His girlfriend was the one that told. His girlfriend was the one that got told on everybody that really locked us in with the feds.
I
Cause
thought y'all case didn't originate from DC
no, it originated in Nebraska,
or Nebraska. I thought.
in
Okay.
Omaha.
I did time with a dude from y'all. He's a little older. He way older than you, so you might not know him. But
Who?
Bebe, do you remember
I know,
Bebe?
baby. Baby,
Uh,
mama lived down the street from my mama.
yeah, Bebe
Joseph,
just got
he
out.
got a twin
Ba-
named Joseph.
yeah, Bebe out now.
I know. I talked to his daughter. He got
Okay.
a his daughter, very educated, beautiful girl. I talked to
Yeah.
her not long ago. I met
Think.
her and
Go ahead.
she saw my ID had McDivitt on it, and she
Okay.
said, "You know my daddy?" And I said, "Who is your daddy?" She said, "Baby." I said, "Yeah, I know your daddy."
And Bebe was in there betting on the Lakers. I used to have to get the nigga out of trouble, but luckily the Lakers and the Dodgers was winning. But Bebe, but Bebe was my nigga in there.
Bebe cousin told on him, and I didn't even know I was in a halfway house with the nigga. He telling me he Bebe cousin, like he a stand up dude and all this shit. And once I ran into Joseph, I asked about him. He said he the one told on us. I said, but that's your first cousin. He said that's the informant on our case. I said,
Damn,
I'll be damned. And this nigga chopping it up with me like he's solid.
like he's yeah, well, Bebe, yeah, Bebe out though. I talked to somebody though. They tell me Bebe got out. I
Hmm.
guess he went to the halfway house. He might be at home now, but he way
Yeah,
out
he
here.
should be at home now because somebody
Yeah,
told me like a couple months ago he had touched down. But
yeah,
I ran into his daughter and she told me he was about to come home.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then one
yeah.
of my friends told me like they had talked to him, he was home.
Okay, good.
Crazy
You
ass
be
baby.
watching? You be watching Melly Mel show?
No, I don't watch it.
You know,
Nope.
uh,
My
Melly Mel does
homeboy,
a
I got a
Melly
homeboy
Mel
they
does a
call
good job
Sag.
though.
I
Uh,
got a homeboy they call Sag. He a OSG. And he put a YouTube video up talking about Melly like a dog, saying he wanna fight him. That shit is hilarious. And Sag knows some shit, boy. If
I
you go
thought
get
they worked it out because
shit.
I thought I saw something talking good about.
Shit. Sag just
No,
posted a new video. And that and
I seen this. Okay.
whatever Sag say, that shit is the gospel truth. It's the
I haven't
gospel
really caught
truth.
I haven't really caught Millie in no lie though. I know his son got caught up because I was about to expose him when he said something about me, but we worked it out. But
Yeah.
I found out it
Melly
was his son.
Melly is the homeboy, but and I used to talk to his son for years. I was my side nigga before I got married to my
Okay.
husband. But it's just like a lot of shit I just don't be agreeing with them talking about, period. Like I
Okay.
don't really
See, and that's what I was trying to say earlier though. Do we know? Do we really know what should be said and what not to? You know,
right,
even
it's a
gangster.
line you gotta draw somewhere.
Yeah, that's true too.
Just like I don't think, like, even though I'm saying what I'm saying about Mob James, I don't think he should have been exposed by somebody that was not from Compton, that was not from his neighborhood. I think that if somebody from the mob didn't put that shit out there, or FG didn't put it out there himself, I think that shit should have stayed in the motherfucking
In
dark.
fairness, and that's where Wack is taking credit for, like he the one that exposed it and all of that, which he's lying. This nigga who channel you on right now, who clubhouse it is, he's the one that really posted the paperwork on his channel, and then a guy named Star Report is the one that did it, but
Hmm.
FG sent the paperwork out to about 5 different
Oh, well, then he
outlets.
wanted it to be exposed. Then that's some different shit.
Exactly. He put that out.
Hmm.
Now, in fairness to FG, because I talked to someone that talked to him today, he said the reason why he did it was because James mentioned his name on the interview he did on,
Okay.
and and that's why he did it.
But FG has the right to do it. From him, I
Yeah.
can't say nothing because it's a different type
But
of shit
18
when it's
years
the
later,
informant on your own case.
you do that. I believe you do that because everybody got the paperwork because you can't go in the yard without your paperwork,
Right.
and so he been having that paperwork.
But the feds is that shit is different than the state though.
Well, depending on what level you on.
That's true because you
But,
could be in the USP.
oh, if he was in the USP or a medium,
Yeah.
shit, nigga, you got 2 weeks to get your
I
paperwork.
noticed somebody in here had Griselda picture up as they picture, but they gone now. I was gonna ask them who they were because I was in the feds with Griselda
Oh, okay,
and her replacement in the mafia.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know.
But I just wonder why he wait. Well, you said because he did the video, because so many years have passed since that happened.
It was been 18 years since they got the paperwork, and it
And it was
happened
crazy seeing them pictures of Bert because
21
you know
years
she
ago.
passed
It
away.
supposed to happen 21 years ago.
Right. And it was crazy seeing those pictures of Bert because you know she passed.
Yeah, yeah, Bert. Yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
talked about Bert when she passed. Bert. Yeah, Bert. Can you tell us, woman?
Yeah. She was doing a lot of good stuff in the community too at the time.
But
Oh,
but
was
Mob,
she? Okay.
but Mob James, he didn't really exactly deny that was him. He just kept on talking in circles.
You can't if. Okay, let me just say this because I don't want to go
Yeah, yeah.
viral.
No,
If it's
if it's
true,
him, yeah.
if it's true, you can't.
Yeah.
Um, if it's true, you
I
can't.
was
You
trying to
better
get some
not.
people to get on the phone with him, and they was like, "Hell no, we not getting on the phone with him." Like I called my husband, like, "Have one of your G homies call in right now," and he was like, "Well," he was like, "I just got off the phone with Drew. He ain't gonna call."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Well, ask the nigga that posted him earlier to call." He was like, "He ain't
yeah.
gonna call either." I was
Drew,
like,
Drew, Drew ain't gonna call because he'll be exposed. Drew
"Mhm,
got those major demons that we don't all like. Um,
mhm."
he got
I
those
tried
demons
Reggie.
bad.
I
Yeah,
tried to get Nick on him, but he wants no part.
Neckbone,
Yeah, he
huh?
won't want no part of this shit.